Hello everybody, what is going on? It is Spectral here, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm starting a new series. Surviving DayZ Standalone in Journal, boys. So yeah, this will be part 1. I'm currently on a server that I'm quite frequently on. I'll leave a link to the description, leave a link to the server in the description. That was a mouthful, but yeah, to anybody watching this, it'll be real cool to see some of you hop on and jam out with me. It'll be fun times. It's definitely one of the better servers I've played on. A lot less bugs than there are on normal servers, a lot better setup, and the server is constantly a work in progress. There's always new stuff being added, there's always patches being added, there's always things being fixed, and luckily for anyone on the server, both I keep in contact with the admin quite frequently, and somebody else that knows the admin jumps on and plays quite frequently. So if you come across any problems, it's always just a message away. I actually recorded part 1 yesterday to this, but something happened when my recording software... What the fuck? When my recording software tried to render the video. Also, being sick is no longer going to be a problem. This is one of the better tips that I can offer for this game, or for the server I should say. A lot of the area at Military Trader is lootable. Like, there's an entire barracks here that spawns loot, there's medical tents, there's little bunks and barracks and stuff in there, so it's a really easy way to make enough money to leave the trader with a car if you didn't already have enough. So that's basically what I'm doing now. I'm trying to get enough money. Well, I mean, I have enough money to buy a car. I just want to finish looting everything, because I mean, the more money the better, right? Anybody that's played this game knows how unreliable cars and stuff can be. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this series. I'm gonna be trying to upload it as frequently as I can. Just try and keep them rolling out as quickly as possible. I haven't actually decided if I'm going to do the whole series in pre-recorded videos, or if I'm going to actually start live streaming. I might start live streaming, it seems a lot easier. The only problem is can't really edit an intro or anything. If I do live stream it, it's going to be complete uncut footage with ouch. We might go kill that. Honestly, might go and kill that. I need to find some small stones. There's one bug on the server that I don't know if it's been patched yet. I don't know if admins actually figured out what's causing it, but regular fireplaces, for some reason we can't get to light. So if anybody knows a fix to that, it'd be really cool if you could put it down in the comments section so we can get onto that even quicker. But until then, the only way that we've gotten it to work is if we get 16 small stones and turn it into an oven, or whatever you call But the good thing about that is it then adds somewhere to put your food to cook it. So you don't need the camping tripod or whatever it's called, the 3 sticks that hold the pot or whatever. So yeah, it's kind of a catch-22 situation, but we are working on it. Situations. I'm going to be quite laggy in this trader. There's a lot to load in. Hopefully I end up back up at about 60 FPS when I leave this trader. I don't currently have the best GPU. I'm trying to get a new one. But until then, just bear with me. We'll make it through, guys. Eventually I'll get a new one and we won't have to worry about it. So yeah. What the fuck? Alright. Is that the fucking weird one? Alright. One thing that you will find is some guns have double ups on the server. There are 2 mods that have 2 different versions of the same gun. So you can't always sell. You can't always sell. That remains we can go. Actually, I'll put that back on. I don't think I would have seen that, honestly. But on we go. Sell the slaughter guns. Sell. 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 That's everything gone. Which it does. Shit. All the money that's in my person right now that I'm holding can actually be put into an ATM so that you don't lose it if you die, because everybody knows how much of a hassle that can be, grinding for hours trying to get the money that you need and or get the things you need, and then dying with it on you, going back home or going back to your base to put it somewhere safe. So yeah, luckily there is an ATM system put in place to prevent those sorts of inconveniences. Remington as well, not yet. So these things right here, this metal wire, keep it. If you ever come across it just out looking around, looting and everything, keep it. If you don't, you're going to kick yourself in the head later on, trust me. It's... I'll show you why. Come into here, this is your tools, big, small, fire and electronics, hardware supplies, hunting and rec, things like that. And if you go to hardware supplies and come all the way down to the bottom, metal wire is 6,000. So even if you don't need it, for a gate for your base, even if you have your base fully set up and all of that, that is still more than what you will get for, I think, any gun. The only way to earn money like that, if I'm correct, just go through here and look again. Yeah, the only way to earn that much money is either finding a car out in the world, and it has to be one of the modded cars, or the standard cars only sell for about $2,000. But these ones sell for, say, like 25, these sell for 75, these sell for 50. That will probably be your quickest way to earn money, but it is extremely hard to find. Randomly spawned cars, let alone modded cars. And other than that, the quickest way to earn money would be from hunting. Bear pelts sell for 6k, wolf pelts sell for 4, I think. And it gets progressively less the more common or the smaller the animal is, and the easier they are to kill. So things like boars or pigs and cows and stags their pelts won't sell for as much, so it'll be better keeping that turned into tan leather and using that for what have you, and keeping the meat. But then things like brown bears drop 2 pelt per kill if it's an actual brown bear. So basically in the server there are bears, there are infected bears, and then there are brown bears. Regular bears will drop a pelt and a shit ton of meat. Infected bears will drop pelt and not much meat, and brown bears will drop 2 pelt, so that's $12,000 plus a bear head plus the same amount of meat that a normal bear would drop. And it's the same, there are infected wolves. Infected wolves don't drop any wolf steak, but regular wolves do, so that's good. It's funny because I actually have 2 Glocks on me right now. But yes, so definitely if you see Wyatt when you're out roaming about and looting and everything, keep it. I think I'm just gonna buy a gunter. Let's keep right here. Anyone that wants that key, good luck finding it. The car's fucked anyway and there's nothing in it, so. We're just going to keep that in here because God forbid anything happened. I have actually been playing the server for a very long time. I think I have about 150 hours or so clocked up on it, which for one server that is a fair amount of time. Most of my time on this game has actually been on this server. I've spent a bit of time on a couple PvP servers, but other than that, yeah. We're actually going to go into here, and we're going to go and do a gun run at military base. So we're basically going to go through the barracks, and yeah, we're basically going to go through the barracks, get as many guns as we can, come back and sell them, either go and start building a base, or maybe do tents, but that might have to wait till the next episode. So yeah, I'll cut back to when we are at military base. And as you guys saw back there, that is what happens when you come across a 90-degree turn going about 80k or whatever I was going. I might have to go back in editing after that and see what happened, but yeah, that was my fault. I thought I could go straight through it because I knew I wasn't going to slow down for that. So I was like, no, I was trying to make it as straight as possible and slow down, and then I saw that wooden fence and I was like, nah, the car's done for. So I'm currently running to Green Mountain to go buy another car. That's why I wanted to get that that extra money, just like we did. It's things like that happen all the time. People that drive a lot in this game know how easy it is to make that kind of mistake, to just be driving and cruising along at like 80k or even 50k for that matter, and come up on a corner and not realise that it's actually going around that far. Just, yeah, shit happens, but slowly making our way. So I will be back once we get to Green Mountain, and I'll show you guys around that trader, and we can buy a car and make our way to Northwest from there. Catch you guys in a minute. we're coming up pretty close now. We're only about 800 meters out. Took us about 3 minutes to run that far, which isn't that bad. My base used to be around here. Actually, where are we? Yeah, my base used to be really close to where I am right now. Although I'm not going to show you guys where that is, because that is no longer my base. I gave it to one of the fresh spawns on the server, who I thought could do with a pick-me-up. And that's what I like to do sometimes. Sometimes I like to, when I move base, to give away my old one or my old location, if it's a good one. So yeah. I'm gonna go along the road. Because there's actually no splitting in the wire around Green Mountain. So the only way you can really get out unless you glitch yourself over a rock is going through the front gate. Which sucks a little bit, but isn't too much of an inconvenience. And Green Mountain isn't that big of a trader. In fact, I actually think that military trader is indeed the biggest trader. If I had to say, I'd say that it went probably from smallest to largest. It would be Eastern, and then it'd go Green Mountain, and then Black Market, Coastal, Military. Military is the best to go for if you don't have a car and you don't have enough to buy a car. Chances are you'll walk out of there with at least 10 grand. Like I did. I went there with basically, I went there with 4k, because I did stop in at the underground bunkers / hangars at military, so that I could go to military trader and make some bank in case somebody had already looted. I'm just gonna go take out 8k. We're going to have a drink, because drinks are always good. And how do I actually get back to military from Green Market? Oh, it's not too far, true. Oh yeah. That's all we should need. I have plenty of water on me at the moment. Right, with a bit of luck. Yes. Alright, sorry, I've been waiting for this for a long time. Basically, the coloured cars were glitched for a very long time, and when you bought them, since there's this car locking mod, there was no way to unlock it. Literally no way. Which means you couldn't add any doors to it, you couldn't add any wheels to it, and it came without everything. It came without wheels, doors, hidden trunk, it came without a radiator, battery, spark plug, no fuel, nothing. It was just the complete empty shell of a car. And it was basically just stuck there. Because you couldn't do anything with it. So I want to go left until I hit that 90-degree turn. We're actually going to go pretty slow down here because I've had bad experiences coming down this hill in a car. Blasted at about 100 and sent it over that right there and didn't die. So, I mean, although it could have been worse. I was chucking into neutral. Although it could have been worse, it was still pretty bad. I fucked the car within like 200 meters off the trader. So that was not the funnest. Nothing spawns in there. I wouldn't even recommend wasting your time going through there. I've been through there countless times and nothing spawns there, so other than infected and every now and again bears and shit and wolves. So I mean, unless you want to deal with that, which I mean I wouldn't, but to each to their own. It's not very likely. You need to be staying around there for a while for them spawning around you and come to you. But we are, however, going to stop here because this is a military outpost and guns and stuff do spawn here. Road flare, you reckon? Alright. We'll chuck you there. Ooh. Also, if any of you wondering why it looks so messy at the bottom and so done at the top, that's just so each gun is about three high and anywhere between about 8 and 10 wide. So I can fit 3 guns in my backpack and one in my hand if I have it set out like that. But I will cut back when we are at military. So yeah, be back in a second, guys. Alrighty then guys, welcome back. Military is just in there, and I'm at this entrance right here, and honestly if you're on a military for any reason, especially for looting runs, I reckon that this gate right here, or this path just to the right of Vibel, is the perfect place to start. Basically you're going to start off in the barracks over here. So these are all barrack buildings. They hold heaps of fucking loot. And then you're gonna have the choice to make your way over to the ATC tower. I think these are some bunkers over here, although they might be here. In fact, I think they're here and here. And then finally you can go to Tent City before leaving to go to Military Trader. So that is my usual route for gun runs. It's the most efficient that I've found. Basically you just stack your car up with guns, like fully stack it until it's packed and you can't put any more in there. Keep whatever you want for yourself, mish it down to Military Trader and go sell it. And if you couldn't clear the entire military base in one car trip, go back and do whatever you missed before you had to go and drop off your current load. But we're just gonna gun it in here real quick. We're gonna slow down after this stops on, and that is why oh, how much DayZ likes loading stuff in. There are usually zombies on this server. There aren't at the moment. My mate was telling me about that last night, and apparently it's getting fixed very soon. But he just chucked in a new, or he didn't, but the admin just chucked in a new horde mod. So basically every now and again you'll come across hordes and shit that'll, you know, follow you around and things like that. And yeah, for some reason after he added that in, it started conflicting with other things. So we don't know what's done it, but there's none spawning in at the moment. We don't know if it's the dynamic mod or if it's the horde mod, but one of them are causing issues, and it will be getting patched as soon as we can figure out what one it is. But until then, just bear with us. Like I said, the server is a complete work in progress. Open this. Do we want the ghillie? Or no, we want the belt. We want the belt. If anyone comes in soon, then there's a ghillie up in Northwest Traders. I'm not sure whether I'm going to actually start streaming this. I feel like that's sort of a bad idea. I reckon I'd get hunted if I started live streaming this. People would jump onto the live streams to see where I am and try and catch up to me and terrorize me, which I don't want. To be very honest, it's like the last thing I want. See, I like that plate carrier. I like that more, but it's not in the colour of the rest of my shit like my plate carriers. So, they're tracer rounds. Tracer rounds are fine and they don't actually buff or decrease your damage. It's just the fact that it creates another stack. You can't actually stack them with regular bullets, so I tend to try and stay away from them as much as possible. Because it's really annoying when you have a stack of like 5 regular bullets, and this one right here you can sell in stores. It's quite annoying when you have a stack of 5 regular bullets and you can't. You have to start a whole new stack for your tracer rounds. So yeah. Alright, well, I reckon we're gonna loot these barracks, and I'm gonna call it a quits after that, because this video's been running on a bit long. So grenades are good to grab when you find them, especially old World War II grenades, the stealing grenade or whatever they're called. They sell for a decent amount, so it might be worth grabbing them as you go through. I actually completely forgot about this part here. So just go back. Mag, gun, bullets. That's another 80 rounds. So, I'm actually gonna do this. Oh, maybe not, maybe I don't need to. Throw these in the car. And yeah, well, thanks for tuning in everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and share to anybody else in the DayZ community who might want to see the video. And as I said in the beginning, link to the server will be in the description of this video if you guys want to jump on and join. I definitely recommend it. I've enjoyed my time on the server, that's why I keep coming back. I mean, 150 hours says a lot, so yeah. Turn on post notifications if you want to be notified of any future uploads, but until then, I hope you all have a very good day, and I will catch you in the next one. See you guys.